guys, what's up? All right. It's Double Deuce back. Today we are playing, finally, after a while. We got a lot to go over, some shocks. I'm still playing with the Sisson V8. And, we can do things the wrong way, the right way, or our way. So, anyways, grab your favorite smoke, beverage, and popcorn, and hang out with Double Deuce today. Okay, welcome back, man. Everybody out there, my long lost family. Today I was playing with the Sisson V8, trying to fine tune this thing. I'm trying to bring it to its extremes, I guess, overfilling the oil, trying to figure out why the water pump ain't working. And I realized something on the Sisson V8. Everything works off suction from the oil pan through the oil filter down here and down here, right there, that little thing right there. And there's a little seal in there, and if it gets hot, it melts, so it loses its suction, and then it starts leaking, and then nothing comes through the tubes, to your pump, nothing. So I've been messing around with that for a little bit, trying to figure that out, and trying to really figure out, I guess, lifter adjustment will actually tame this engine down to where it has a small, smooth idle. You can richen it up, and you're just washing everything past the rings at that point. But for now, I'm still on the play here, so anyways, I got some time off today, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do this, because I'm still working on the 55, the big 5.5 here. Now, I've been trying to figure out some things. Now, this thing's been on my table for a year. 1 year, and I come home every night, and I stare at it, and I'm like, things need to get done. However, timing is everything. So when I had, I guess, left this thing the way it was on the table, I was hunting for shocks. I wanted something that looked real. I didn't want something that was like, crazy exotic, like these don't belong on this car. What belongs on this car is a simple shock. I mean, whether it's a spring or gas or a oil shock. So what I found was, because I always go back to the Traxxas shocks because they're cheap, and I use these on a lot of my builds because you can buy them like forever, and they're all over the place. You can buy them 8 at a time. But what I found was this. Now, you can use this shock on any size build. 10 scale, as long as it's jacked up. 8 scale, as long as you got room for it to flex. And 5th scale and 1/4 scale. Now, what I like about these shocks are, for one, they look true to scale. That looks like a real shock absorber. Okay? Now, let's get to the poop of it. These are extra speed 110 millimeter aluminum shocks. Now they got 3 different spring rates in there. You can take them apart, use no spring whatsoever, and you can actually use the shaft itself without the cover. And the cool thing is, I'm going to remove this right now. Now this has they come with a really heavy springs in them. Okay, this is the cover. This is your end, right here. That's your end, screws on top. Now if you take this off, and you just put this way, you'll have an open shock absorber. You can use it upside down, this way, whatever. But see, there's nothing inside it. It's just air right now. But if you remove the bottom of the shock, got a small gasket on there, and it has a valve inside it. See that valve? Now you can put shock oil in here and use it as it is. So if you have an external spring, like I do on my 55 Chevy, and it is a kind of a leaf spring setup that I had made myself, these will fit perfectly on this build because shocks are not massive on real cars. They're very small. They just do one job, and that's to dampen the spring weight back and forth, keep the bounce down. So this is probably, and I bought these many years ago, and I'm pretty sure they're still available. And I'll give you the number one more time. There you go. It's the Extra Speed shock. They come 2 in a pack with springs. So they got heavy springs, medium springs, and lightweight springs. And I choose to eliminate the springs. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably take the spring right out of this thing and put some good silicone oil in here. And the thing is, I'll have to do, when you do that, you're not running a spring in here no more. So the cover is going to bounce up and down. Okay, but what you can do is you can put a little piece of silicone on here, some tubing, some of this stuff, just a little piece in the bottom, push it down, slide it up, and this will always be with it, no matter what. So, and it'll give you your quarter scale build. If you're building a Conley T-bucket, you have real scale shocks in the front and the rear. Okay, because you can lower these down, you can cut down this cover right here, you can cut it in half, make it a smaller shock. Because rear shocks are tall, front shocks are short. So you can do that, or just remove the cover whatsoever. But if you're looking for super scale, the Extra Speed shocks are the way to go. So, and these other shocks I bought, I bought these for all my Bruiser and Toy and 10 scale 4-wheel drive conversions. Now these two I joined together, so you got spring damp on one side, it pushes down on the other, so it gives us that rock and roll thing. Or you could just use them on their own with the reservoir with a little oil in there. Now these are right, and they come with air, but I don't even know where I got these from, to be honest with you, because I was buying shocks left and right, and then as I was going through my radio out of control hobby and sorting through boxes and stuff, that's when I found the Extra Speed shocks. And I thought these are perfect for my 55 Chevy. And sometimes you have to step back when you build and step outside the box. And if you want something that, if you're looking for that certain scale item, you may have to search for it or wait. So I'm bringing it to you today. If you're building like anything, those are the shocks to do. They're very tunable, and the world's endless there. So, but anyways, so I've been messing with the Toyon L400, the gas version, okay, and I've been playing with that this week too. K-Tech Engineering, Kenneth Martin, he's come up with a small micro automatic fan switch, and we talked online. He's going to send me one, and I'm going to do a review on that for you guys, because all we have right now is this massive thing over here, which we've all bought in the past, and it has a probe on it. This is your temperature probe. You put this in your line or your radiator somehow, and you can set your temperature when the fan comes on this. I don't know about Kenny's. I'm going to try it out, and we're going to see how that works out, because this is huge. His is very small. I mean, it's micro, and when you're building a small build, the micro fan switches, they fit easier. You're not making room for bigger things that don't need to be there. So anyways, that's my segment for today. I'll have more to come. I'm gonna get back on just in V8 here and try to, because I want to put this in something. I really do. But I got to figure out why it's not. I think my water pump crapped out on me. I don't know. But we'll figure it out. So, anyways, like, share, subscribe if you want. Love to all. And I'll catch you later, man. Adios.